Well, hello, glorious people of the interwebs, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. We're back on our 100% playthrough, and I figured this would be a good time to check out some of the things that you may not know about in this wonderful game. One of which I had no idea existed until yesterday's live stream, and somebody told me something about an extra little secret at the Viking burial site. Now, I showed this off, I think, the first day this game released, and up until now, I had no idea there was a third item to actually get there. So we're going to check that out today. Then we're going to head over into the new Austin area and show some stuff off there. So I hope you guys all enjoy this episode. Thank you so much for the support. Now, the Viking burial site, I haven't been to in a hot minute. But it is up above Annisburg somewhere, right? That's not it. There it is. It's this, right? Yeah, that's where it is. Let's head over there. Oh, man. It's the Wolfman. I forgot we haven't done anything with him in this playthrough. Is he going to let us chase him? There he is. So I wonder if he's aged. I've never, found him in the epilogue before. Oh, no, bad horse. Oh, whoa. Ah! Whoa! Jeez Louise, that was nuts. Kick him, John! Stupid wolf! Get out of here! Anyways, Wolfman. I forgot he spawns pretty much right next to the Viking site. But it looked like he didn't age or anything, which is kind of weird. You know, I wonder if it's actually going to show him in his little cave bit down here. I know we're going on a little bit of a side thing here, but I've never chased him down in the that's the wrong spot. His cave is over yonder. So theoretically, he should be in here. Although since this is the first time we've chased him, yeah, he's not going to be here. Well, that's unfortunate. I am very curious to see if he is actually aged and if his journal's any different when you find him in the epilogue. If anybody wants me to check that out in another episode, let me know in the comments below. Now back to what we were doing. The Viking burial sites. There's actually a couple different things that reference Vikings in this game as well. There's a tablet over next to Annisburg. And I know, all you would-be grammar Nazis out there, that it's Annisburg, but I like to make fun of names, so calm your fingers and relax. Take a chill pill. Everything will be fine. Now, inside of here, I think I've already grabbed the helmet, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for us to... Really, you're going to put herbivore bait down in here? What a disaster. So where we grabbed the helm from... Apparently there's a skull next to it. Okay, there's the helm. We can grab that. And I believe one of these skulls behind it has something else. Not that one. At least this is what I've been told. Unless I've been trolled. I gotta find it. A bunch of people in chat said it was real. Alright, I think we found it. We got the helmet over here. And I used Eagle Eye, and I'm pretty sure I spotted it behind this one. There it is. The Ancient Viking Comb. Literally had no idea this thing existed in the game. That is so weird. We can zoom in on it. That is cool. I know some of you might not think it's super duper cool, but I think it is. Because anything in this game that's been placed here, I enjoy fighting. So we could probably sell that. Obviously, it's not going to be usable. But we might be able to get a little bit of money for it, so we'll have to check out and see how much it's worth. But I'm going to keep it as a collectible. Now, we've already picked up the axe here. There'll be an axe right around here. You haven't gotten that before. But now what we're going to do is we're going to head over. I don't know if we actually have it unlocked on the map yet. We got a mission down in Blackwater. We're going to go ahead and get into Tall Trees. Before we head up into Tall Trees, I fast traveled to Blackwater. I just had to camp through the night so we could come here during daytime. But I've been getting a surprising amount of messages from the community asking me about these symbols that appear all over Blackwater. Now, this is something I covered a long time ago. It's probably been just lost in the abyss of YouTube. But these symbols right here you can find throughout Blackwater. And it looks pretty crazy, right? What this actually is this is Aztec. And this is basically an Easter egg for Undead Nightmare. Now, a lot of people have found, well, we found a bunch of different things that relates to Undead Nightmare, and it could be just kind of like the preparation for what's to come in Red Dead Redemption 1 with Undead Nightmare, or it could be hinting to the possibility of Undead Nightmare as a Red Dead Redemption 2 DLC as well. Now, I do have a whole video on all the locations for those writings and exactly what it translates to, and if you're curious about that, feel free to check it out on the channel. But it's actually pretty cool. But long story short, it's an Easter egg for Undead Nightmare, and it basically discusses the god that brings upon Undead Nightmare because it's mad at humans for stealing stuff. Anyways, for those of you that know what the backstory for Undead Nightmare is, you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, feel free to check out the video. Finally, we've made it to Manzanita Post. Now, Manzanita Post has a secret in here that I have never shown, but I've known about for a very, very long time, and I wanted to do a video concerning this specifically with all the Norwegian newspaper scraps that you could find throughout various murders in tall trees. What we need to do is we need to go inside of this house, and there's going to be a secret that we can get inside of here. Oh, look, I've never seen the dog shake off water before. 6 months in, and we learned new stuff. Okay, so I wasn't sure if we could actually get into the larger portion of this, but what we're looking for is to get inside of this small little cabin here. There's a dude reading a book outside in the rain. That seems awfully strange. What's on that book? Is he trying to read? Or, oh, he's drawing in the rain. What's he drawing? Oh, oh, naked lady, huh? Well, that's interesting. Okay, so he was asking for a little bit of room there. So, I never noticed that before. We got a lady inside. Now, the interesting bit here is when we inspect this floorboard, she's not going to get butthurt about us doing this. It's kind of sad that the guy isn't in here right now, because something interesting happens and there's some interesting dialogue if we do. Now, so there's a guy, a woman, and a baby on here. Now, on the back of this, we've got Norwegian text that reads unclean with an underscore and an exclamation point. And this leads to a greater mystery, which involves all of the different Norwegian newspaper scraps. So obviously nothing bad when we do that. Oh, we've got the guy in here now. Now the second little secret inside of here is inside of this chimney. Now when we do this, they're going to start freaking out. Now, I'm not sure exactly. I couldn't exactly hear what he said, but some of the text that they mention as they're running away is basically like, God help us, what have I done, and no, 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 and stuff like that. And you'll notice that we're not getting wanted or anything for having stolen this. So these two people that are running away right now, we're going to get into exactly what they have done, but I'm curious what happens if we follow the one gentleman here. Is he going to lead us anywhere? Where's he going to go? He's going nowhere. Oh, no, he's going to die. Is he still alive? Oh, my God. Nope, he's dead. Well, you guys were wondering where... I can't believe that. I'm so sad I stopped recording for a second. The second I hit stop recording, so I was like, this is going to take a while to follow him. He just booked it straight into that wagon. Oh, my God, that was priceless. Good Lord. Anyways, so this Norwegian journal page, obviously, it's in Norwegian, and we can't read it like that, but I do have a translation here, and thank you to everybody who's sent me translations for all the Norwegian stuff over the past few months. I have saved it all because I've been wanting to do a video on this for a very long time and never did. You can also find these translations on Reddit and stuff like that as well, if you so desire. But now, this particular Norwegian newspaper scrap reads, "To live with this guilt is not to live. It's a slow, painful death, the very least I deserve. I hate to sleep, for then their faces is the only thing I see, and their screams the only thing I hear." Father says that it was the only option, but he becomes more concerned for every passing day. He knows, we know. May the Lord be with us. So basically, what's happened here is, a lot of the theory around this is that, these two people murdered the child, the woman, and the man in this photo for one reason or another. Oh my goodness. Usually when you're saying unclean, it's involving some form of, especially like when it's concerning like marriage and a baby. It could be it could be a couple different things. Somebody that's not believing in their religion, basically like I'm not going to get too much into the religious aspect. I saw a couple other theories on Reddit that believe that he's of a different race, and that they believe that mixing the races and the baby would make them unclean, which is a thing that existed in this time period. You know, people did not like that kind of stuff. And these folks at Manzanita Post murdered them, fled Norway, and trying to make a new life over here at Manzanita Post. So, it's pretty crazy to think about, really. But I do hope you all enjoyed it. I don't know if any of you knew about that stuff out there, but there's 2 secrets in Manzanita Post, and it's something I've been wanting to cover for a long time. So I do hope you all enjoyed the episode. Obviously, the circus wagon is here. Now, also, if you didn't know, you can hit this wagon, and you'll get different fortunes from this particular thing, depending on your honor. Now, I've covered all the dishonorable versions.
Come close and bathe in my vehicle. A life setting high standards is noble. Whatever that is you are wearing, not so much.
Wow, she likes to make fun of your beard and clothes a lot as well. But I've never covered the honorable versions, but I have heard that I've done all of them for dishonorable, but I've heard rumors that they'll be different if you're honorable. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one.